Hey everyone, I recently finished Mount Deurklink and it's time for me to start a new project. Well, you can already see it on the screen. This new project is something that I will play in Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. Now, I did play this game almost immediately when it came out. I was very hyped for it. But to be fair, I never got into it as much as I got into Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 and Rollercoaster Tycoon 1. But yeah, I recently got this game again for free in the Epic Games store. So I think it will be fun to try it out. Now, this game does not have the flexibility that Open RCT2 has. But it does have a lot more ride types with with more useful ride elements. So lots more thrill rides, other rides to try out. And of course, for the rides we make in this game, we get to ride them. So I think that will be much more fun, rather than just following them with the camera in-game, like we did in the RCT2 parks. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Tools, and I'm going to the Scenario Editor, and I'm going to create a new scenario. Now, like I said, I only played this game a bit immediately when I got it. I never really got into it, so I'm still sort of a noob when it comes to this game. If you have any good tips for me, just let me know. Anyway, I will first just start creating the scenario. Well, it will be a sandbox game, so I will just enable everything. No, I've never really played the Soaked and Wild expansions scenarios, so considering pools and animals, I don't really have a clue what I'm doing. Not really sure if this park will have animals or pools, but I guess I'll find out as I start building the park. Okay, gotta set the park name. Well, I will simply call this Deurklink Megapark. Let's call it Deurklink RCT3 Megapark. A very inspiring name for this scenario. Well, this will be a sandbox game, so I will just make it so I have unlimited money. We won't have any land for purchase. Okay, I will just quickly go through these settings and make something that works for me. Okay, for the climate of this scenario, I think it will be fun if we make this into a tropical island. Most people just click sandbox when they open the game, and then you get this green backdrop with these hills like this. I kind of want to have a different backdrop. So for the climate, I will do tropical island. I believe somewhere over here we can also set the background. And for the background, we'll go with island. I like this a lot more than what we used to have. Looks much more tropical. Okay, here we can set the map size. Now, this game is quite demanding for your processor. So I'm just going to keep the default map size 128 by 128. It's smaller than Mount Deurklink, but I think I'll have trouble. I think I'll have enough trouble filling this. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, the scenario options here have been set. Just going to finances. Unlimited money has been set here. I believe that will mean we have unlimited money in the park. Hey, we won't have to worry about that. I'm just going to keep this at its default value. Okay, I'm just going to quickly do some landscaping in the park. I believe if you color the land edges, the part outside of the park will also get the that texture, so that should be nice. And I think I also want a water rim around the park. Now for the entrance area, I think I'm going to put the entrance a little bit into the park. Maybe I'll make 3 gates, and I'll try to make it so that I can still work on it later. Okay, I'm still quite a noob with these landscaping tools, but I'll see if I can make it look nice. Probably need the canyon tool or the crater tool. I'll just use the canyon tool, and I'll try to lower the map edges and then fill it with water. Okay, I think this looks pretty nice. Now it has sand on the sides, and the park is surrounded by water. Now this edge does look a little bit weird, but I think I'll just keep it like this. And maybe I'll also just keep the park entrance like this, and I'll just make a park entrance more into the park, which will be the actual entrance. That'll just make my life a little bit easier. And I'm planning to probably have something like a volcano in the middle, but that'll be something that I'll add a little bit later. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm quite unfamiliar with these tools, but I'll just try again. I just want to have it, I just want it to be sort of hilly, and I'll try to make it snap to heights where I can still build paths on it. But yeah, I'll just try to get a little bit familiar with these tools, because I'll probably need them a lot in the coming episodes. Okay, this will be the park for now. I will just save this scenario, and then I'm just going to start playing it, and then I can start thinking about how I want the entrance of the park to look. It's actually funny to see all the different objectives you can choose in this game. It's a lot more than you could choose in Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Even minimum or maximum lateral Gs. Or stuff like animal species, average animal health, reduce the quantity of dung to... I guess that's something that has to do with animals. At least I hope so. Alright, we don't really need objectives in this park, so I'll just start the game, and then we're gonna think about the first rides and stuff to add. Okay, we're now in our mega park. I see the water is quite glitchy, so that is going to be quite annoying. I hope this is not permanent, because it is quite annoying to look at. I'm quickly going to go into the game settings, see if I can improve this. Okay, I just set it to auto detect, and now I don't know everything that has changed, but at least the water stopped blinking, so that's pretty good. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work a bit on this entrance area. Now, I don't want it to just be an RCT3 park like you see from most people, with just one gate, and then there's a little bit of path, and then you start a ride. I actually want this entrance area to look nice. So yeah, I'm going to spend some effort on it, and also play around a bit with all these tools that are all new for me. By the way, if you have any tips for me, just let me know in the comments. I'm quite new to this version of Rollercoaster Tycoon, so yeah, just let me know if you have any tips for me. Okay, something which I find quite annoying is that it continuously turns light and dark again. So I'm just going to check if there's an option to disable that. If I can't find it, just let me know in the comments how I disable it. I know there's an option for it. Okay, in this section of the park, I want to make it look like the guests actually pass some ticket counters, so where they can buy park tickets. So I want to make little buildings here, maybe some gates, something like that. I'm just going to play around a bit with these scenery pieces, as I haven't built anything in this game yet. So. I mean, I haven't built any buildings in this game yet, so it will be interesting also for me. Okay, the struggle is real, but it's nice to see many of these commands or hotkeys are still the same as they were in Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. For example, you can rotate these things with the Z key. With Shift you can raise them or lower them, and with Control you can keep building at the same height. So it's quite easy to get used to. Okay, I'm just going to try and make a nice roof for these buildings. I kind of like these roof pieces that are available. I think I should be able to make something nice with this. Alright, this is my first RCT3 building. I actually think it looks quite cool. So this will be the actual entrance gate, and I made some windows here where the guests would be able to buy tickets. Now the buildings are quite empty as of now, but I might do something about that later. For now I'm just going to fix up this landscaping a bit. I think I did something terrible here. Just going to fix it up a bit and probably make a little gate around it as well. So guests wouldn't just be able to walk around this. Now, I'm not sure. It would be really nice if there was a scenery picker. It doesn't really look like it. It would really save time if I could just copy this piece, for example. Especially since this user interface doesn't really allow for a lot of scenery items to be visible. Okay, I just learned that I have to really be careful with these landscaping tools, especially when I've already placed the buildings. It's quite annoying when I have to fix them every time. But I think the landscape does look a little bit better now. So I will just continue placing some fences here. I'll repair these roofs and then I'll just decorate the area around this park entrance a bit. Okay, there are some options I saw for disabling clearance checks, so that would probably allow me to overlap some plants on this palm. I kind of like having some plants under my trees, so that'll be something to look into next. Anyway, I'm quite happy with my entrance area so far. Looks like some of these paths are disconnected. I'll look into that next. I'm just going to make well, this would be the ticket booths, and I think I'm going to make a little gate building here as well for the guests to walk through with their tickets. And then after that, I think we're about to finish this first episode. Okay, building paths in this game is quite a struggle for me, but yeah, I'll try to get the hang of it. Yeah, it does seem to have a little bit to do with how flat the terrain is, or maybe at which height. I'll just play around with it and see if I can get some of these paths next to each other with gates in between. Okay, I've found the issue, and that's that you cannot actually place your walls or fences on the same tile as a path tile. So I'll definitely need to have clearance checks disabled for this. But yeah, that will be something I will look into in the next episode. Now, I actually had quite a bit of fun with this first part of the park. This is just the entrance, so still quite a lot of park to go, of course. And I'm very excited to start adding rides to the park. Now, some things to look into for next episode. Look into how to disable clearance checks. I want to disable the day-night cycle because this is annoying for me and probably for you as the viewer as well. And yeah, I want to add an entrance gate for the guests who bought their tickets here. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this first episode. I hope you're also excited for the next one. I really had fun, and I'll see you again in the next episode. See you later.